I would be 10 times the Avenger that the cursed spider was. We are Venom!
What's up, dudes? Max here, back with some more of that footage from the Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite session I had with the latest DLC characters up at the Capcom headquarters. I didn't have a ton of time, but enough to get some decent match footage and a basic understanding of what the heck the characters are all about. And those three characters are, of course, Venom, Winter Soldier, and Black Widow. First one, I'm starting with Venom because he's easily one of my most anticipated characters for this entire damn game, and I think the same can be said for a lot of you guys. Again, this was a trip that I spent my own money on to go up to their headquarters to get this footage, so a big shout out to the Capcom guys for giving me access to the build in order to show this stuff off. Venom, in my opinion, is easily the best looking character of all the DLC bunch that is between the three characters. I think he looks absolutely incredible, and upon reviewing some of this footage, you see all the insane details that Venom has to him. He looks like a freaking nightmare. Probably one of my favorite versions of Venom that I've ever seen in 3D is this one. The same can be said about his voice. His voice, I think, definitely still makes me feel like it belongs on Carnage. It's slightly warming up to me, but I still definitely wish it was something different. And for the most part, Venom absolutely feels like the character in the game that is sort of like the Sigma from the previous DLC characters, where you had the other two, like Monster Hunter, which was kind of hard to use, and Black Panther, who was super hard to use. Sigma was pretty easy to use. Venom is definitely the easier to use character of the three, and he's got access to pretty good damage, and he's very much got some things that are like, you do this, and it does that, and it's really freaking good. That's Venom in a nutshell, and I'm kind of glad about that because I was worried one of the more popular characters are going to be hard to use, similar to what they did with Mega Man X. But luckily, no, he's not a super technical character. He has access to a few different special moves, which we'll go over in just a second, and I like him a lot. He's probably my single favorite character right now amongst any of the DLC that's been out. I do like Monster Hunter a lot, but Venom... man, I think he might be the best looking character in the entire game. I really try to consider another that looks as good as Venom, and Monster Hunter is a very good looking character, but Venom looks, he just looks awesome, especially the symbiote transformation stuff, his forward heavy punch attack, which is this, you know what, I'm getting ahead of myself. I'll just let you guys see when I review all the moves. Last night on stream I was able to go through, check out all the footage I had, and sort of review what the characters were all about. Let's take a look at that right now, highlighting Venom's normals, his specials, along with his supers, to see how much Venom has changed in Marvel Infinite. So, most of Venom's normals, like his ground normals, are pretty similar to Marvel 1 and Marvel 2. He's got the big symbiote, like, heavy kick button, which is nice. And, wow, yeah. Man, the animation on Venom Bite looks ridiculously good. Jesus. Yeah, I think that's Venom Rush. And it goes, if you hold it down, I believe it travels different portions of the screen. So, yeah, and there's a big change from, like, Spider-Man. If Venom catches you with web and you haven't used your OTG, he runs across and gives you full combo. That's really good. I think Venom might be a decent character for beginners. He's not super complicated to use. The most terrifying normal attack in the game, that's forward heavy punch. It is disgusting. And here's a little bit of how slow Reality Stone is now, and how much screen space it takes up, but it goes a lot faster. Yeah, that's the one. It just hits multiple times during a jump, and it's actually pretty good. It's not, Venom does not have any grounded overheads. So yeah, Venom throws half circle back. And yeah, Venom Fang can be done from the ground or the air. And then you get this rush thing in the air, which is good for ending combos. It causes a full wall bounce. But you have to, it's kind of hard to combo into. Then you get to do the light one. And then you get super after it, or you can even hit him. That's his air dash too. He actually has a proper air dash. And yeah, the reason that didn't combo, you have to wait to the end where the last hit hits, and then do the super. Oh no, this is his, his other aerial traversal. You get some dirty cross-ups off this thing, man. Venom looks like an RE5 liquor. Venom, to me, looks like the molded in Resident Evil 7. like the crazy weird gooey body with like the sharp ass teeth. So yeah, if you hold this button down, that's how they get trapped. And I didn't show it here, but if they're up in the air, it'll hit anywhere. It'll reach up and grab you out of the sky. It's very, they're good, but they act like regular traps, so you can whack them off the ground. And then you just get full combo. There's some pretty interesting stuff you can do with the corner with him for sure. It looks kind of awesome, but he really isn't hard. This is me with like 0 experience playing the character at all. I think his this one. So the reason it's good, the reason this super is really good is because it puts him mid-screen and avoids a ton of shit. I don't know how good the Venom Bite super is going to be, that one. Just because it just doesn't seem to carry that much screen space. And the damage only seems okay. Oh, but did you see that? You get a combo after. So that's why it might be okay. Venom was never hard to play, but Venom was also never good. Venom was pretty damn bad in Marvel 1, unless you count Red Venom. And he was really bad in Marvel 2.
We're not finished with you. We are the strongest.
Crunchy. So there you have it. I think this character's gonna be really good, and the new utility that he has behind traps, the fact that he gets like a proper air dash now, and the fact that he has like web zip mobility that goes all over the place. He does good damage too. That's a big aspect of Venom that I like about him, and the utility on that level 1 super is ridiculous. The fact that it's invincible on the way up, and it's like a mix-up and a mix-up if you tag during it, that stuff is absolutely crazy. So, I'm not surprised, like, some other moves aren't as good as I hope they were. The stuff that, like, comes out of the ground, the symbiote stuff, I think it's Fireball forward with kicks, isn't that great, and that version of that super isn't that great either. It was only okay in the previous Marvel vs. Capcom games, too. But I think this is easily the best version of Venom. Like, between all the MVC games, the thing I think he's missing the most, outside of having, like, a voice that feels like it fits Venom, is a color that's blue. Like, how the hell did they not give Venom a blue color, a light blue or a dark blue, similar to the previous games? Let's hope that with the accessibility of PC modding, that someone in the modding community is able to fix that, because we've already been doing that a lot with Marvel Infinite, fixing some of the things we don't like, and let's hope that takes place with Venom. So that's all I got for Venom right now, guys. I do have a few matches I would like to show you that I'm going to put at the end of this in full match video form that highlight a lot more Venom stuff in the hands of players that weren't me, because I was very new with the character. As always, guys, thank you a ton for watching. Tomorrow we'll be checking out Bucky the Winter Soldier, who is I'm pretty excited about the more I actually had a chance to play him. Thank you dudes a ton for watching. Appreciate a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video. My name is Max, and I'll see you next time.
Appearances can be deceiving. Over here. Watch your step. My gift to you. Your counter. Nowhere to hide. Your corner. So gullible. Immobilizing target. Over here, your corner. Get out and saw that coming. Over your corner. My gift to you. Your corner. Saw that your corner. My gift to you. Predictable. Saw that over here.
Like this! You're not so tough! We'll chew you to pieces! We're not finished with you! We are much more worthy prey.